Welcome to the Real Estate Finder YouTube channel. I hope you're enjoying my YouTube videos as much as I like making them. Today I have a question for you. I want to ask you, have you ever bought a house that you saw at an open house, right? When you were shopping for a house, you went to an open house, you fell in love with it, you said, yes, this is it, and bought the house. I don't know if I know anyone that ever came to an open house and bought the house because it was an open house. However, it is still part of what we do as real estate agents to market houses. And there are real estate agents that don't like doing open houses, and there are real estate agents that love doing open houses. And there are customers that don't want you to do an open house, and there are customers that demand you to do an open house. So I want to talk to you about how I personally feel about open houses. So when it comes to open houses, personally, I like open houses because I like marketing. Anything I can do to market and display and show off your property is what is my job, and it's what I want to do. So if I have the opportunity to host an open house at your house, if I'm selling your house, if I have the opportunity to do it, I'm gonna jump on it. Now, what I don't wanna do is really bother you that much. The first step when we plan an open house is we go into the MLS and we schedule the open house. And if you do it a good amount of time in advance, you don't want to do it the day before, you want to do it a week before. If you do it a good amount of time in advance, it syndicates to all the other websites, the homes.com and Zillow, Julia's of the world. And on those websites, they put a special banner or a special color featuring your house to show and to indicate that it's open. If someone's just scrolling through houses in Boca, they're gonna see your house because it's featured as an open house. And they may click on it, they may look at it. Now, if it's not the right house for them, they're not gonna come to your open house. But if there is any interest, maybe they'll call me, maybe they'll schedule an appointment. So even if they don't come to the open house, there's a lot of advantages of having the open house. We put it in the MLS, we mark it open, and there are times when people will search. I know people say, hey Matt, I'm here on vacation, are there any open houses tomorrow? There are two types of open houses. There are customer-facing open houses. This is what we call an open house. And that's geared to get buyers or potential buyers or looky-loos to come to your house and see it. And then there's tour of homes. Tour of homes is designed to get other agents to come to your house. There's an advantage of getting other agents to come preview your house so they're familiar with the property. And I also like when they post on their social media. If they post my listing on their social media, that's good for me and that's good for my sellers. And what I do when I schedule an open house, I make sure that I have both types marked in the MLS, because I don't care if the person who comes is a potential buyer or if it's another agent who might have a potential buyer or another agent who might reach out to. One of the things I like about open houses is it's a good tactic. If you have a customer that you haven't talked to in a while, it's a good tactic. Hey, Steve, I know you put your search on hold, but I was in this open house today and I thought of you because I thought it would be perfect. Here's the link. Let me know if you want to come see it. It shows that you're working, you might as well do it. So anyway, two types of open houses, tour of homes. I don't care if it's an agent or a prospective customer who's coming to my open house. The doors are open. I want people to come in. Everybody's scared. What if nobody comes? And then you say, well, no, hold it open to agents. And they're like, well, what if a bunch of agents come? It doesn't matter what their reason for coming is as long as they're coming. And if no one comes, I'm telling you, there's still a benefit because on all the different websites and portals and safe searches that people have in the MLS, there are notifications and ads and colors and different marketing information that's treating your property better and more special than all the other properties. And when someone hires me or one of my agents to sell their house, one of the reasons we're so good at what we're doing is because we're good at setting your property apart from all the others, getting as many eyeballs, as many people to see your property, making it stand apart from all of the others. One of the ways we do this is by scheduling open houses and tour of homes. Certainly if the property is vacant, I'm going to do it every week. And that way it's always, always, always being displayed and being advertised. If you're in the property, I don't want to bother you too much. One of the things I'd like to do, this is a great technique. I don't know if anyone's ever done this. I don't know if I've ever told anyone this. There are times when I might have a showing at a house at 1 o'clock, and I might have a showing at the same house at 3 o'clock on the same day. So you know what I do? I go in the MLS, I mark it open from 1 to 3. If I catch someone who's coming to the property who wouldn't have seen it, This is great. What if you're in a community that doesn't allow open houses, or if you're in a condo building that doesn't allow open houses? This is what I do. I call it open house by appointment. I tell the agents, I put in the broker remarks, open house. Please call for gate access. Please call to schedule an appointment. Please go online to make your appointment on Tuesday, the 15th of the month, for our open house by appointment. So don't let an excuse like the community doesn't allow open houses stop you from doing an open house. But I want you to notice something, and I just want you to notice something that's different about me than maybe any other real estate agent you're talking to. Because even today, when we started this conversation about open houses, the subject, the card in front of me that my producer wanted me to talk about was how to host an open house. If you notice, nothing I said today was what to do at the open house, because I don't really care. If their person is at the house, I did my job, all right? I want to get people to come to the house who are interested in buying the house or sharing the information about the house with their followers or with their buyers. All right. So if you want to talk about what to do at the open house, you could ask me, but I'm sure you can figure out. It's not that hard. Sell the house. All right. We're talking about how to get people to come to your open house. And the most important thing is to schedule the open house. Schedule it both ways, tour of homes and open house. Schedule it in advance, especially if you're asking your customer to vacate the house while you host the open house. You want to get as many views, as many people to see the house as possible. But also remember, even if nobody actually comes, there's a lot of good things that happen when you're marketing the open house. You're also, as a real estate agent, you're actually also showing your followers and your people that you're willing to work and you're willing to host open houses, because there are customers out there that will demand an open house and they don't want an agent who won't do an open house. And can you imagine, there are agents out there that when the customer says, are you willing to do open houses? And the agent will reply to them, oh, those don't work. Yes, it may be true that it does not often happen that a person happens by an open house, goes inside and tries to buy and decides to buy the house. If that's your definition of does an open house work, then maybe it doesn't. To me, an open house worked if I got someone to actually come to the house. To me, that's a successful open house. Or if I got someone to make an appointment to see the house on another day. Or if I got someone to look at the house online. They hadn't seen the house before, they looked online, and even if they decided the house isn't for them, at least they looked. That, to me, is the definition of a successful open house, not a stranger walking by and making an offer on a house that they weren't even in the market for. So thanks for joining me. Let's talk more about open houses. If you're one of my agents who want to talk to me about open houses, find out when I can come, schedule the open house, I'll come, and we can sit there for an hour and a half and talk about real estate.